Well, surprise, surprise, looks like another lawsuit is coming. This just in, an SEC gov official speaking at the bankruptcy hearing to determine if Voyager should be sold to Binance US said the agency soft believes Binance US is operating an unregistered securities exchange in the United States. This is getting out of hand. Absolutely every single digital asset, industry and exchange is being deemed as a security by the United States and Gary Gensler. And according to Brad Garlinghouse, he was in an interview with Bloomberg TV where he was asked if the US doesn't get its act together, is all of this crypto going offshore? And it already is. He said it before and he'll say it again. Crypto moving offshore is not good for American innovation, period, full stop. It is time for a change. It is time for everybody in the SEC, for America to wake up. Otherwise, it's going to be left in the digital stone age. Just take a listen to this interview, guys.
The SEC bringing the case against Ripple was not really just a case about Ripple or about XRP. It's really about the industry and how the SEC is kind of playing offense and attacking the whole industry. For me, this is not a healthy way to regulate an industry. Your regulation through enforcement, as opposed to where we're seeing in other countries where they're doing the work, right? They're codifying, they're creating a framework that allows an industry to grow while protecting consumers. And I think that's really what the U.S. is lagging. And to some degree why I'm here in Washington is to continue to try to evangelize and educate. Here's how these technologies can really benefit consumers, benefit industry.
Is what I'm hearing from you essentially, if the U.S. doesn't get its act together and move more quickly, all of this is going offshore. It's just going elsewhere.
Well, it already is. I mean, the sad reality is that the U.S. really is already behind. Well, look, I think what you're seeing right now is the Securities and Exchange Commission. If you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And not everything here is a nail. And I think any framework has to start with clear protections for consumers, but then to thoughtfully understand that these aren't always going to be securities. Some of them are used as currencies. That is, having an efficient process to trade, exchange, move those things would be much harder in a world if they were regulated as securities.
Some very, very insightful and quite eye-opening stuff stated by Brad Garlinghouse in that interview. Just like he said, the SEC envisioned themselves as a hammer, and every digital asset, exchange, industry are considered as nails, and they're trying to hammer down, claiming every single industry, digital asset, firm, everything is deemed as a security. And you can see that he's not the only person who thinks that this is a massive, massive issue. Blockworks tweeted that Ripple Chief Legal Officer's blunt advice of crypto firms is to get out of the USA because this is such a massive problem. And Stuart Alderossi's response to this is that we need to have a more frank discussion about what it means to build crypto companies in the United States. So yes, guys, this is a massive, massive problem for the United States, and I really hope this verdict with the Ripple lawsuit with the SEC will bring some clarity and breathing room for the whole crypto industry, giving some space and prevent the SEC from pushing their weight about even further. Now, in similar news, there has been an update in the XRP Ripple vs SEC lawsuit. As you can see here, new twist in XRP lawsuit. What does Ripple's new Supreme Court letter mean? Ripple Labs on Friday filed a letter in the US district supporting its motion in the long-running case with the SEC. It mentioned that the recent Supreme Court case backs its fair notice defense. And as you can see here, the reason this is such a good move for John Deaton and XRP and Ripple is because it's looking to strengthen its position. And now John Deaton is hinting that the judge will be filing the decision in the XRP lawsuit in around 2 months' time, which is very good news indeed. We might finally see the conclusion to this long-standing lawsuit, and this would be great news for XRP and the whole of the crypto industry. But the reason this took so long for XRP and Ripple to file this fair notice claim is because the decision was given from the Supreme Court and it was only handed down 4 days ago. But now, regardless of that, John Deaton says he has no doubt Ripple will win and the current Supreme Court will shut down the SEC's gross overreach. The West Virginia EPA case is all you need to read to agree with me. Ripple's summary judgment brief is already an extremely well written appellate brief. And finally, just to wrap this video up, Brad Garlinghouse says again that SEC's suit against his crypto payment company Ripple is going to be pivotal for the whole industry and that he expects a decision on the case this year.
It's been about almost 2.5 years since that litigation began. We have tried to move it forward as quickly as we possibly could. The litigation is fully briefed in front of the federal court, and we do expect a decision certainly in 2023. The question is, in the first half, the nature of that is the judge, we don't get to control that. I think it's clear that the judge involved here is aware of how seminal this issue is and how important this case is.
Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Just for the record, I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so please do trade at your own discretion. I'm merely stating my views based off of my own research, but otherwise, if you want to keep up to date on all the hottest new crypto coins that can catastrophically blow up and make you the most gains possible, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell as well. Like the video and drop a comment down below on your thoughts on what coin you'd like to see next. But remember, guys, it's just a coin, and I'll see you in the next video.